Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. So over here I'm trying to automate the Tinker's Construct smeltery. I'm doing that with the Buildcraft wooden engine. So we have a fluid pipe that is currently extracting molten bronze from the smeltery and dropping it down into the ingot cast on top of the casting table. That's what this upper one is doing. Down here, I have a second pump extracting with a wooden transfer pipe completed items out of the casting table and putting them into this chest. So far I've made 45 bronze ingots without touching a single thing. So all I have to do is keep feeding it material. So what I'm going to end up doing is, let's grab... Now it's a 3-to-1 ratio with copper, so I need 24 copper for every 8 or so of the tin. But this is just a demonstration to get us going. So let's drop in a little bit of the copper and that tin, and yep, and that's all the room I have in the smeltery so far. So I don't think I've ever gone outside. In fact, I haven't even explained my map board yet to show what the smeltery looks like. So out here, I have the smeltery at ground level, and that's why it's been so easy for mobs just wander in and, well, die. So over here then is the edge of the base so far. Let me just seal this guy up. And this is a map board that I've made using map frames and maps, so we can see how big my base is relative to, well, everything else on this peninsula. So I haven't really done that much more exploring, so I haven't really had a need to yet either. So let's go back down. And here's one of the problems with this format is that the casting table tends to get jammed up with just a little bit of the when there's just a tiny bit of material in there. And so what I've been doing is just clearing it out. We can see something's pouring. Nope, not really. So let's put the ingot back down, ingot cast back down. So once that fills, it's just going to keep pumping out the remaining bits. So let's bring bronze back as the primary material and let that work its way through. So I think again this isn't going to work, but this is just one of the things that's left over because there's a tiny bit of I don't know, waste. I'm not exactly sure what's falling. Maybe it's the mobs are falling in and adding in a tiny bit of nuggets worth of molten material. But yep, so that's been working pretty good. Let's check back on the farm because I've done a little bit of upgrading here. I've decided to work on the nether seeds again, so I just kind of abandoned them at 111 level. And I think that I saw a formula where you can create quartz with the nether essence, and that's been working out pretty well. The blaze seeds are 10-10-10, as are the experience seeds. The diamonds continue to grow. I'm up to I think level 6. Yep, and so that's I've started expanding the mystical lime because that I think is going to be the next step, the next material that I need to make emeralds. But before I do any of that, let's head back here and grab the quest book and check out the next formula in our stack. So what I want to do is work on lapis. I did a little prep for this, and so in order to make Lapis Lazuli, the formula here is going to require a Rika Misfortune, dye, blue, I can use blue mystical powder, then the Rune mana, and a couple of strong essence. And in order to get the Rika Misfortune, you do the same sort of thing in the Witch's Oven where you burn down saplings, in this case alder saplings, and I was able to get that material. So let's grab the items and the living rock. Let's grab one more of the seeds. Oh, no, I already had that. Okay, so let's throw in a misfortune, a seed, a dye. Then we're going to need to convert the blue petal using the pestle into powder. Let's throw in the powder. And then lastly, I'm going to need the essence. Alright, now I think I finally have everything I need to start. So let's throw in the Rune, dye seeds, floral blue powder. Let's throw in the Rika Misfortune, grab the essence seed, and the 4 strong essence. There we go. And checking on our mana level, it is still pretty low, but hopefully that'll be enough for us to complete this crafting. Alright, so I actually did have to run up in the middle there and add more fuel to the fire per se, but I have enough mana to continue. So with the lapis seeds, I can now finish the quest. And I'm going to take the strong essence this time, because this stuff's kind of a pain to make. I haven't found a good way to automate it yet, and so I'm kind of stuck waiting. So next I'd like to try working on the glowstone seeds. So let's look at what I need to do for that. So glowstone seeds are going to require odor of purity, normal torch, yellow dye, the rune of mana. Odor of purity is going to be the witch's oven burning down hawthorn. So let me find my hawthorn. Okay, here it is in this chest. So let's grab the saplings and head down to the oven. Alright, throw these guys in, and let's wait for a drop. There we go, that was pretty quick. So there's a odor of purity. Let's head over and grab our yellow petal. And of course I'm now running out of food, so let's nom some bread on the way. And grab one of the yellow petals. Okay. So I'm getting a little tired of running back and forth across the base, so I'm going to need to, I think, reorganize some things soon. But for now, I guess I'm working out okay. It just seems to waste a little time, unfortunately. So let's grab the pestle for some yellow powder. Throw that in. And of course, I'm going to need one torch and some essence. Well, of course, now I need one more strong essence. So let's head back to the other area and grab it. So it turns out I need to make some more. So I ended up upgrading this better barrel between episodes. You can see it now has 4 times the amount of storage capability, and I'm storing 124 stacks of essence. And so there is no fast way per se to automate this, at least with the tools I have right now. because crafting frames and other buildcraft items don't work when you have a item that's left over, or how can I put it, a formula that returns more than one item at as a result. So unfortunately, it looks like we don't have the cyclic assembler, and we don't have the oh, are you going to absorb? There we go. So we don't have Greg or the Steve's workshop, so I'm just going to have to wing it for now until we get up to applied energistics, I think. Alright, let's hit it with the wand. With the wand, up, living rock, and done. Great, so then that gives us a glowstone seed. So we're well on our way towards a renewable light source. Great. So the one thing I think that was missing before was the redstone. So up here on the middle level, I have 10, 10, 10 redstone as an entire field. So with this, I should be able to just mass produce this redstone essence. And so what I'd like to do is finally combine it to produce redstone. So let's make that pattern. Great. And just cache in everything. Let's see if I can get this to work. Yep. Okay, there we go. 32 times 12. That's a lot of redstone. Great. So with redstone, let's just throw 6 stacks. Nice. So one of the things I want to make next is a hovering hourglass. And so this is going to be a little tricky. I'm going to need to make mana glass and a mana steel ingot. But I think I'm going to have just enough mana in the mana pool for me to pull this off. So let's grab some coal and throw a little bit up here. You can see the remains of a failed automation. And so I never really addressed that. I tried to use the buildcraft engine to kind of pump items into a hopper, and it never really quite worked. It just pumped way too fast. So the hourglass should give me the ability to control the exact output. Oh, is there not enough mana? Yes, there is not enough mana. Okay. Let's try again. Still no. Okay, what about the glass? There we go. Okay, so that gave us 2 pieces of mana glass. Let's throw the iron down and then throw a little bit more coal in. Alright, now I feel like a really big derp because I was trying to throw aluminum into the mana pool. So let's throw in 1 piece of iron. Great. And then work our way back up to this hovering hourglass. So with that, if I have this worked out correctly in my head, what I should be able to do is use this hopper. Okay, so let's just clear the area. So what I really want to do is have, I'm going to put coal into the chest, which is going to feed the hopper. Now you can see how fast it's dropping out of the open crate. And the open crate is a Botania device, pretty easy to make with living wood planks. And so anytime any item enters its inventory, it's dropped out of the bottom in a vertical drop. So very useful for working with Botania items, Botania flowers, but not so good when you want to precisely control drop rates. So what we can do, actually, I think what we really need to do is get some sand. So what we're going to do is grab a couple pieces of both fire and earth essence. I think I did this once before. We're going to combine these in the crafting station. Yep, let's flip this around. There we go. Okay, and the essence of earth in the upper left, and that's going to give us 64 pieces of yellow sand. Great. And so, if I recall, what should happen is that the in fact, let's do a quick test just to show what's going on. So, Hovering Hourglass by itself doesn't do much, and it does not give out any redstone signal. Now, what happens is you need to add sand to the device, and here I have one whole stack of sand, which is going to, I think, take about maybe a minute and a half to work. So let's extract that. Let's just do 5 pieces, let's say. Right-click adds them in. So with about that amount of time, it's going to send a single pulse out on any connected redstone circuit. So normally in an off state, it's going to transition to an on for a brief interval. Now, what I need, though, is I need to flip it. So let me grab that back up. So the issue is that a hopper will continue to drop items as long as it is in a off state. And so if I were to let's say create a trying to remember how to do this. So if I have a redstone signal which is powering the hopper, then any items I put in will not drop out of the hopper. So I think then I can just load this up with coal. Now let's not quite do this yet. So what I really need to do is reverse the polarity of the redstone signal. So let's grab a little bit of wood here, and let's just snake this around, because what I need to do is do a sign flip with the redstone torch at an angle on the side. And so when the block is fed like this, the redstone torch will flip. So let's move the hourglass upstairs. Okay, I'm going to need a pickaxe. So let's grab that. And if I'm envisioning this correctly, the hourglass plus the sand should send a brief pulse, which should change the sign of the redstone torch, which should turn this off, which should then, in theory... Oh, okay. So my problem is that everything needs to be about 1 block over. So let's restructure this. Alright, so now when the hourglass flips, it should send a brief off pulse to the hopper. So if I were to throw in coal into the hopper and stand back, I now see that it's dropping the coal vertically down. Unfortunately, my ring of magnetization is reaching that far. So that should continue to do a slow drop of coal down to the Endoflames. So I've essentially automated mana creation at this point. So I can just move these 3 mana flames a little bit more in range, and then that should allow me to just load this up with coal from coal essence, and I'm golden. Okay, I'm back, and let's craft some seeds. So next in my to-do list, let's try fragmented seeds, because this is going to get us on the road to thaumaturgy. So the infused shard seeds are seeds that are going to grow the earth, air, fire, and water shards as a byproduct of their essence. And so you can see this is quite a powerful formula. It's going to require air, water, earth, and fire runes, as well as a new one, Rune of Autumn. Now you can see that requires quite a large bit of mana, and my my little experiment with the automatic coal dropper, well, let's just say that it is working extremely well. I've now 50% filled up this whole pool with all the drops. It's just working great. And so let's take a look at what I need to do for the Rune of Autumn. So that's going to be fire, air, a spider eye, and then 3 pieces of leaves. So fortunately, I prepared that right here. So let's drop in air, fire, spider eye, and the 3 pieces of leaves. So 1 more living rock. And let's just wait this guy out. Okay. Got it. So the next step is going to require 1 of each of the other elements. So let's grab, in addition to air and fire, let's grab 1 more earth and 1 more water. Let's grab our rune of mana. We have plenty of strong essence. And then we're going to need a additional essence seed. So let's grab that guy too. Okay. So back over here, we'll drop in air, autumn, fire, 3 strong essence, earth, water, mana, and then the essence seed. Okay. And again, let's just wait it out. And done. Awesome. Okay, so there is our infused shard seed. So let's cash that guy in. And let's grab essence of... Actually, let's grab more strong essence. Great. So next, I think I'd like to work on the Spidey seeds, Spider Soul. And that actually is not that difficult. Again, it's seed, spider, string, earth, spring. Now, spring was easy to make. It was actually just a wheat and 3 saplings of any kind, in addition to water and fire. So I've already created one of those, and that's what this row is over here. So let's grab the essence seed, spider eye, string, our little bit of earth, as well as the spring, and essence. So toss all of that inside. And wait for the cash in. Alright, that's done. Grab everything out and finish the quest. Alright, now that that's done, I want to get moving towards emeralds. So in order to do that, I have to do this crystal currency subquest. So I needed to get obsidian, gold, strong essence, and the last 2 pieces I need are 48 brick blocks as well as 48 floral lime powder. Now, the brick blocks are actually much trickier than I had anticipated. So what I've been doing was burning down clay in the furnace, clay from my clay flour, which I get from converting sand. And that's giving me stacks and stacks of bricks. And so the bricks can be combined in a crafting station in 2x2 in order to generate brick blocks. So with that, I should have my 48 bricks, a little extra. So let's grab the lime next. So I've been storing that in my storage drawers. So let's grab all of our lime. Now we only need 48, so let's split off a chunk here and then combine it with the hay. Alright, that was unfortunate, so let's try that again. So combining it, 48, so let's throw it in with the pestle to get 48 floral lime powder. Okay, so with that, let's do a manual submit and grab our essence of emerald. Excellent. Alright, so that should open up emerald seeds. Okay, so emerald seeds, not as complicated. So I'm going to need to use my Rune of Winter, the earth. Now glass and mana pearl and essence, not exactly that unique now, so I just have to find my glass again. Alright, here it is. Here's our glass. So while we're here, let's grab the other runes, Rune of Winter, Rune of Earth, and get ready to throw those in the runic altar. Great. So in goes the essence of emerald, one piece of glass. We're going to throw in 4 of the strong essence. And then we're going to need 1 essence seed. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, of course, the mana pearl. Alright, so that's just a normal ender pearl dropping in the mana pool. And there we go. Alright, there we go. And done. Excellent. Hello, everyone. So I seem to be up against a wall, so what I want to do is craft the next rune, which is Rune of Summer. And I have almost all the parts here except for the slime ball. And the slime ball looks like I'm either going to have to go down the route of bees, so getting a propolis with pollen. I don't have any slime trees. I could try mariculture and get this jellyfish. And there's no way to get a cactus block now that Agricraft is installed. So this formula is out. So I'm sort of stuck. Oh, yeah, another form of bees, mucus comb, gives a pretty good chance, but I haven't even started on bees yet. So I'm going to have to, and then witchery, distillery. Well, the distillery is going to require this foul fume, which is doable, but unfortunately, let me get back to that. So just to make the distillery is going to require some pretty advanced stuff. This attuned stone, which is made from dragonstone, which is going to require alphamancy and Botania. So I'm going to have to noodle this, I think, in between episodes and wait for this storm to pass. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like, and I will see you next time in Regrowth. Bye!